What up, everybody? It's your boy Mark Howard. You know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. That's what we do. Thank you for everybody that's watching the show, that's subscribed to the show, that's hitting like. Appreciate you. Everybody watching, you're needed. You're appreciated. You're loved. All right? I hope you guys are still loving the show. So, it's Wednesday, and the Cowboys just finished their joint practice with the Los Angeles Rams, and they beat a mud hole in the Rams. I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't filmed, wasn't showed or broadcast. The Rams have their thing about filming, so limited filming was done. It was more covering the Cowboy side, but reports are coming in from all over, and I'm checking it out, and what little bit I'm able to see through videotape and understand what's been going on. The defense is the main thing. Again, that's the focal point. We're not trying to take the offense for granted. Offense still got to execute. Offense still got work to do. People have film on the offense now. So, but the talent is there, and I believe the coordination is there, coach coordination. Now we're just looking at a new defensive coordinator to see what their coordinating abilities will be, and the new talent. We all understand that. So I want to always preface that. But we're going to focus on the defense because it was just that damn terrible, okay? I think that they showed themselves much better. And doesn't mean they've showed themselves to be the best defense in the league. It's just so bad before that this is much better. Against the Rams last year in the joint practice at the Dallas facility, they were torched, okay? They were torched. And it was exposing to that point. And it was a microcosm as to how the season went for the defense. This series, the Cowboys defense, this joint practice rather, let's say, the Cowboys defense was much improved. Now, much improved, a lot of it was the ones, for the most part, especially on the front line. Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, they were getting penetration. They were making plays. They were showing how powerful they are individually and as a unit. I think Caleb Downs acquitted himself pretty well, and it was good. You know, now where we're struggling a little bit there is the depth. That's the question mark. The depth on the defensive line. Cowboys aren't finished making moves. You know they're not going to be finished making moves. Nobody's finished making moves. They're going to have to replace people. They're going to evaluate, and there are players out there that are still waiting to get picked up. Veterans that are likely going to get picked up for teams before the season comes in. That's just the way that goes to fill spots. Or maybe don't make a big trade, Max Crosby. But anyway, I shouldn't do that because well, you know, it worked for Caleb Downs, but it didn't work for Myles Garrett. So I think that they'll, you know, defensive end, as far as a pass rushing end, we got good ends to stop the run, but pass rusher, putting that pressure around that edge with the tackles that we have is going to be key. It's probably really going to be key because of the lack of depth. Or they're going to have to really get depth in that defensive tackle, that interior defensive line. We'll see. Now, really quickly, I'm going to go through a couple of people that I was hearing got some, you know, standout reports there. Obviously, which I'll cover, Josh Barron, linebacker. You know, linebackers actually, so as a unit, acquitted themselves very well as a unit, made plays. Marvin Overshown looked really good, made some plays out there, as did Sam Williams. Siobhan Revelle looked impressive. And as I said, with the highlighter of the day was Jason Barron, excuse me. I'm tearing his name up. Forgive me, young man. Justin Barron, 3 interceptions, Justin Barron. Good plays, too. Good plays, so we can't discount that. He made plays, was where he needed to be to make those plays, and he caught the ball. So, hey, can't take anything away from Justin Barron's three interceptions. 3 of them. Not 1, not 2, but 3. So as a unit, I think the team looked pretty well, pretty solid. Again, depth. And I mentioned it before, depth is the question for that defense for me. They've made some moves to get some players in. Will they be able to acquire the right depth? Jay Toya didn't look very, very tough. He just doesn't make big plays. Big guy in the middle, but hey, we'll see. It's going to be tough with him. Now, going into the room of a particular unit, as we do, we're picking out one now. This time I'm going to do the old defensive backfield. I'm not going to break it into cornerbacks and safeties. If there's one place where Coach Parker, Christian Parker, said he wanted multiples, that's going to be the case with a few people in this position between DBs. Places people like Caleb Downs and others are going to be interchangeable safeties, nickel backs, edge corners, corners on the borders rather. So with a lot of people there, you have a good group there. Obviously, Deron Bland will be solid. Deron Bland will be solid. Kobe Durant will be solid, as is Siobhan Ravel, who is showing himself pretty well. Now, Kalen Carson looked good earlier in practice, and he's just been a player. He's his third year, and it's been a player that hasn't been able to stay healthy. He's a physical corner. I don't know how much of a covering corner he is. He's a player that probably may stick simply because of what he may do in the as far as being in special teams. Zion Childress, I'm not hearing too much about. I don't know. Darion Kendrick, a fifth-year guy they got in there. The rookie Devin Moore. Devin Moore is someone that's developmental. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the practice squad, with serious hopes for him to develop as a young corner. Amir Speed, we'll see for depth. And Reddy Stewart. Reddy Stewart is someone that I think was going to be multiples. He's a corner, plays the slot, did pretty well playing the slot. Could also come down as that strong safety. He lays some wood on people. Safety-wise, you got Marquise Bell is pretty solid in there. Obviously, Caleb Downs is listed as safety with nickel back as well. Malik Hooker. I didn't say I said Marquise Bell. Marquise Bell is playing for a job. Excuse me. Malik Hooker is who I meant in that sense. PJ Locke, he's not doing bad there. Jalen Thompson is solid. He's been hurt. But it's not. You have Julius Wood. Okay, Julius Wood's second-year guy. It's going to be tough on him. Elijah Clark got hurt, got injured. That's always going to make things tough on him. I think he's back now, yes. But it's going to be tough. Marquise Bell, and I heard something being said. I'm not going to lie, I still nuggets from people saying stuff that's, there on the ground and got better football minds than me. Marquise Bell is key because he's been having to be multiples. And out of the fact that you got a coach that wants people to be multiples, he's going to be more defined in his position. He's had to play safety, another linebacker, just learning two different disciplines, and that's been kind of unfair to him. So, out of these DBs, there's probably going to be maybe a change or an addition here or there to add some depth, to add some quality depth, maybe a veteran player to come in. I think some of these young guys are going to do well here. Like I said, Siobhan Ravel, Caleb Downs, they're going to be solid in there. Not sure how much the trust factor is going to be there for Devin Moore if he comes around. Kobe Durant is playing very well. It's a fight for that other cornerback side between Durant and Ravel. Zion Childress, I think he's talented, but it's going to be some work for him. And again, Kalen Carson. It'll come down for some of these DBs and what they do as far as special teams, which is kind of trippy because they may not be as good, but they're very dynamic on the special teams, and you have to equip your special team because that's a third unit that is very, very vital to the success of a team. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Some of these guys need to make sure they're capable of playing multiple spots and multiple special teams to secure a job. Probably over a player they're probably better at the natural position. So it's going to be interesting with these DBs because these DBs are, I wanted to lump them in together even though there's different disciplines as a corner and a safety. They're the back end of the defense, and it's very, very key. I think what we're building defensively is going to be hellacious against the run, and those DBs will be an important factor in helping stop the run as well. but we'll have to be ready when teams are going to be targeting the passing game. Things will probably help them because if we take away that run and put them in more predictable passing situations, that'll help our rush. If they can pull it off and get a good pass rusher, that even adds more to it. So we'll see. I think there's talent. I believe there's talent. I believe there's talent more so than what I hear a lot of people saying. If they get and fit in the system that Coach Parker has, and if the run is able to be stopped as well as I want it to be, I would build more depth on that line and get an edge rusher that can put some pressure in the corner. I think these DBs will flourish. They'll flourish. Right? I've just seen too many times where the front line was just way better than the DBs, and the DBs shine from it because of the pass rush pressure. Anyway, I'm gonna go. That's good stuff here. I think the Cowboys did pretty well. Got a good joint practice. Got a taste of playing against somebody else. They'll play this weekend, this Saturday. Preseason game, I believe they're playing against the Seahawks. They'll do another joint practice against the Saints next week, and we'll learn some more. They're growing. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, hit subscribe, hit like. Appreciate all the feedback, man. We'll talk to you. This is episode number 94. 94. And I appreciate you guys. We're heading towards 100. Peace and God bless to everybody. My name is Mark Howard, and we talk Cowboys here. Peace.